Welcome to Just Create Season 2, where last time we introduced 8 new members and crashed an airship into a mountain. Today, I want to gear up. We have an okay diamond pick and we have some fairly good diamond leggings, but other than that, we're fairly lacking on the armor and tools front. So I want to build a proper mine, a storage facility for all the goods we're going to mine down there so we don't clog up our storage behind me, and get decked out in diamond gear to generally feel a lot safer. And look at this, there's loads of stuff being built over here now. That looks cool. Oh, and look at that wagon. That's awesome. But we'll go and explore that properly later. For now, what I want to do is get lots and lots of iron and make lots and lots of drills. And I'm thinking a 5x5 hole going all the way down to bedrock, which we can then branch out mines from at different levels, is probably going to be the way to go. And that means I need 25 drills. And we've got a reasonable amount of iron. Let's just get the rest of it cooked up. We're probably going to need some coal as well. And we're also going to need a bunch of andesites, so we can make some andesite alloy, and now we need logs.
How did you survive this? This looks very violent.
I just sort of jumped out when we got close to the ground.
All right. I mean, I love the fact that you have fire inside of the most flammable part of it, but...
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. How's things with Stam?
Yeah, they're good. Everyone is using so many copycats this season, and I
mean, I've used a few on the boat. I haven't used that many.
Not that many, you say?
No, there's like half a stack of bite blocks and some angled stairs and a couple of slabs.
Yeah. I guess that's compared to the others.
Yeah, exactly.
Very limited.
I haven't built a whole building out of it, no. Got some solid logs here.
Oh, yeah, solid logs. Yep. Wow.
Yeah, and some solid planks. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Some bites. Right, have you set up one of these yet? Do you have one?
No, I don't. I haven't decided where I'm going to put it yet, which is the only reason I haven't set one up yet. Oh, thank you very much. And if anyone's confused, he's talking about this sort of transport system that seems to have appeared.
It's great. I've just been floating around now.
Yeah, no, it does look good. I mean, where would I connect to from here? It'll probably be...
Well, I'll connect it. I'll connect it up.
Oh,
so
you'll do it?
There's one down at the... Yeah. I just need you to place your thing. Let's see. There's one down at the village area, and I was thinking I'd run it up the side of the mountain from that, and then I'll probably also connect it down to Silent and going over to spawn so that you can get to spawn quicker.
That all sounds wonderful.
So there would be 2 ways for you to go, actually.
That sounds really good. Okay, cool. I will figure out where I'm going to put this, because I don't actually know just yet. I haven't really thought beyond... Well, to be honest, I didn't even think of this until I was building it. So, yeah, I've done no planning this season whatsoever. I just have an idea and a hope and a dream, Stam. Maybe for now, if we just sort of stick it up here on a pole.
Okay. Here you go.
Oh, there's a
pole.
There we go.
Right,
yeah, just
cool.
stick it there for now, because then it can serve me and Silent, and we can move it when we need to. Thanks, Stam.
Bye.
Now, where were we? Yes, I need to make some andesite casings. Now, I'm going to need 25 andesite casings. Get a few extra just in case. Now, let's see how many drills we can make. And I think you make them like that? No. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's the other way around. We need loads of andesite alloy, which means so far I can only make half of what we need. I do have more andesite, though. And I believe Foxy has a mixer up on this hill, so maybe if I do that, I can actually get a little bit more for my resources, because if you mix it up, you actually only need 1 andesite and 1 iron nugget instead of 2 of each, so we can get double the amount of alloy. It just takes a bit of time. Now, does he have... Yes, there we go. Look, he's got a mixer. So let's put in a stack of iron nuggets, a stack of andesites, and I guess we're just going to be waiting here for a while. Ooh, look at that. There's another building down there, which I believe is Froggy. I think it's Froggy that's there. Oh, and there's something else over there as well. Like a giant mill. That looks very cool. We've got lots of exploring to do today. And there we go. That's our 25 drills. We're also going to need a rope pulley, so I just need to grab a bit of wool for that. There we go. We're going to need our super glue, which should be in here. And we're going to need power. Oh, and a few chests as well, which for some reason are in the dirt box. So the question is, where do we want to put this mine? I mean, I'll be honest, this spot here looks quite appealing. I don't see anywhere else I really want to put it. So yeah, I guess we're going to put it on this platform down here. And we'll put in a nice path to get down here as well. In fact, I do actually want to put in a few paths around here. But one thing at a time, Beardy. Let's get a mine shaft in. So about there looks pretty good. Let's just stick a few chests on, get everything glued together, and we'll stick the rope pulley on here. Can I rotate that round? Yep, there we go. Then we're just going to do lots of gear things like this so that we can speed speed it up. Get some water wheels in, and then we just need to get these spinning. Which means I'm going to need water. There we go. That's the power sorted. So that should drill all the way down to bedrock now. So I believe we've made it all the way to the bottom. Let's just change all this out because we now need to spin it the other way so we can bring this all the way back up. And it looks like we've got a bit of a water problem down there. See if we can get there before the drill comes up, and maybe we can just quickly fix this now. Looks like it was as simple as that, just one block. And we can get a lift back up with this. Okay, so what have we got in here? A little bit of iron, nothing else of interest. A little bit of zinc and gold. And that's about it. Mostly cobble. So now we have a hole. Let's just remove all of this. Right, that's all that cleaned up. We've now just got a giant hole all the way down to the bottom. And now we need to build ourselves a mineshaft elevator. But for that, I'm going to need a bunch of resources. And I also need somewhere to dump all this cobble that we've just got. Maybe I could use this pile of boxes here for now. Now, I need to cook up the rest of my zinc because we're going to need that. And I make andesite bars on here. Yep, there they are. Let's make a bunch of those. I also want some industrial iron. Then we're going to need an elevator pulley, which means we need a brass casing, which means we need brass. And I believe Eggs has actually set up, yeah, there it is, look, a workshop that anyone can use. I'm hoping if we head over there, we'll have everything we need. Look at this system's great. We can get anywhere. Wonderful. Right, what have we got over here? So we've got a blaze burner there, which means we can make brass over here. We've got the waxing things. Bulk smelter, that's what I want right now. So let's just dump all this stuff in there. And then I believe it's copper and zinc that we need to make brass. So let's go to this one here. That's the one with the blaze burner. Put the copper and zinc in. And yep, look at that. We're getting brass. Excellent. I'm amazed we have a functioning workshop already. This is good. There we go. We've now got a stack of brass. Now we can strip some logs. Or not, apparently. What? Oh, it's got a filter on it. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Then we can make some brass casings. Nope, I put them in the wrong side. Let's put them in here. Get a few copper casings while we're here. They might come in handy. Now let's head home. So we also need an iron sheet, which we've got, but we need dried kelp, and we do not have kelp. So yeah, iron sheets, absolutely fine. Kelp, no. We might have to go on a mini adventure here to go find some. And if we look at our map, looks like we've got an ocean over the back of these mountains here, or we've got one over this side here as well. But we've not been over this way yet, so let's go look in this direction. And I should probably grab myself a boat. We've got 40 potatoes. Is that going to be enough food? We'll take some hay bales so we can make bread in case we need it. So let's stick on some music and go for an adventure. Made it back with lots of kelp. What I want to do now is just get all of this cooked up. So we want the second box, and we're going to cook most of it. We're going to keep a stack, I think, just so we can grow some more if we need to. And now we should finally be able to make our elevator pulley. So we just need a block of kelp, brass casing, and an iron sheet. There we go, one elevator pulley. Something else I'm also going to want is a speed controller, and that means I need to make a precision mechanism, which we can do. It's just going to be a little bit painful. So we need these cogs, we need gold, and we need a deployer. So back to the workshop we go. And to be honest, we might be better off going over to Silent's base, because I think he's got a deployer that might be a bit easier for me to use. Because with that one, I'm going to have to keep taking the item out of the box, putting it back round, swapping that round each time. Ideally, we want a deployer just with a depot. And I'm hoping that's what's over there. Or is that just a press? That is indeed a press. Maybe Foxy's got one? hopefully. If Foxy hasn't got one, I'm going to have to make one for myself, which, to be honest, I probably could have done by now if I wasn't trying to use someone else's. And no deployers over here either. So fine, we'll make our own. But the first thing we're going to need is quartz, which means I need to go to the nether. But we do have our handy little portal underground here, so hopefully this won't take too long. That was close. I think it's time to get out of here. So what I also need is some redstone. That should be enough. I need to make myself some rose quartz. That we're going to do a few of these. And then I need to sand that down. But to do that, I need sand, and I don't have any. But the workshop's got crushing wheels, so we can actually crush down to sand now, which is something we couldn't do with the millstone. And I will build a workshop eventually, but for now, we're just going to keep using this one down here. So let's chuck some cobble in here, which is going to give us gravel. Then we'll put the gravel in there to get sand. And some flint and clay balls as well. Wonderful. Then we can make sandpaper, and we just need to sand these down. Then if we use the iron sheets and those, we can get electron tubes. So now we can make a brass hand, make a deployer, and I also need a depot, and we're going to need power again. But we've still got water over here, so we might as well just use this. Oh boy, that's slow. I'm going to need a speed controller anyway for the elevator, so maybe we should go make one of those. Oh, wait a minute, that's what we're trying to do. That's why I needed the deployer in the first place. Silly Beardy. Well then, cogs it is. Right, that's much more reasonable. So now if we put that on there, all we need is some iron nuggets and a few more cogs. So if we do small cog, big cog, a nugget. There we go, it's starting. We just need to do that 5 times. And there we go, precision mechanism. So now we can make our speed controller. So we've got nearly everything we need. I'm just going to need a bunch of copycat panels and some slabs, probably some slices as well, just for a bit of detail. Oh, and we're also going to need redstone contacts. So I need to flatten a bit more iron, and we need contraption controls, which we should be able to do actually. Just need that, we need that, and we need a button, which we can make right now. There we go, contraption controls, because that's what we need to actually control the elevator itself. I've also just made myself some industrial iron catwalk and catwalk railing, some industrial iron ladders, and one last thing I actually want to do is make a few more mechanical bearings, which means I need more andesite casings, and then we can make a bunch of them. And we're going to need the valve as well. Right, let's go do some buildy build. I think I'm going to start by building the elevator itself, and then we'll build some kind of support structure around it, which does remind me I'm actually going to need some copycat steps as well, and some bite blocks. That way we can put in a ledge that goes around here, and that'll stop us falling down the hole. Because now we can just walk across this bit here. Excellent. So now we need to get some walls on, and for that we're going to use copycat panels and andesite bars. I want this to have a very cagey sort of feel to it. That should do the job nicely. Then we'll put contraption controls at the front there. Need a copycat door in here, but we can't put bars in the door. So do we want glass of some kind? Probably. I wonder if we've got any of that andesite glass left. That could work nicely. Yeah, there we go. The andesite windows. Yeah, that fits quite nicely, actually. I like that. So now what we're going to do is sort out the roof, and for that we want copycat slabs. We're just going to run around the edge like this, and a few copycat slices around the top here. All right, well that was easy enough. Now we need to build the actual elevator structure itself, the thing that's going to raise it up and down. So let's start with some girders. Put the elevator pulley in there. We're going to need to power that, so let's just do that. We can make all this look nice later. For now, I just want to get it working. And it has actually just occurred to me, something else we're going to need is the actual redstone contacts. So I wonder, ow, I mean, it is dark. I should probably go to bed. So let's get that linked up with the belts. And can we encase that with industrial iron? We can. Excellent. Get a couple of brackets on there as well. And something else we're going to do is make some of these large industrial cogwheels. Maybe even a couple of flywheels. They might look all right. Although, I think we can actually dye these. But apparently, I have to dye them 8 at a time, and I don't have 8 of them. So let's go get a bit more brass and fix that situation. So we need 4 more flywheels, and then we can dye them. Excellent. Now, maybe we can do something with these. If I was to put, say, one of them on the outside, put a cog on the inside. I mean, that gives the whole thing a little bit more meat, but it needs some more support. And this is where the mechanical bearings are going to come in. I do have an idea for this. Oh no, wait a minute. We got distracted. We're supposed to be sorting out the redstone links. I think what I'm going to do is grab some girders. Going to take out that middle block there and put in a block of industrial iron. Then a diagonal girder facing towards us. Then a girder, then a redstone link there, and another one there. So now what we're going to do is have some fun with girders. So if we put a girder in like that, glue it together, stick in a mechanical bearing, only place when anchor destroyed, valve handle, set to, I don't know how many degrees, 25? Oh, that's going the wrong way. 25. It's a bit too many, it's crossing over. Let's bring that back up and try maybe 23. It was close with 25. That works better, I think. Just going to do the same thing over here. It's got dark again. Why does no one ever sleep? And we can block up these holes here. There we go. And yep, that actually looks pretty cool. I like that. Let's just sort out this side. But I'm going to need more girders. So I've just glued the elevator. The last thing we need to do is actually get power to this thing. So what we're going to do is put a speed controller there. We're going to get a cog. In fact, we're going to get one of these ones again because they look cooler. Hopefully this will work in the speed controller. Looks like it might. And we're going to go over this way. And this is where we're going to build our power, I think. So we'll have a small water wheel, and then we're going to need two big ones, which means we need more space down here. So if we put water in there, I was hoping I'd be able to get away with using just one of these water wheels, but it looks like we're going to need more if we want this thing to run at full speed, which of course we do. But there we go. That is now working. So if I go to the top here and hit that, as soon as the elevator has somewhere to go, that should work. Oh, and that's why we don't dig straight down, folks. It's not going to stop me doing it again, though. I'll just be a bit more careful every time I come to an opening this time. So let's put a redstone contact here and another one here. Right, there we go. We've now got 4 drop-off points on the elevator shaft, which will give us a lot of options when it comes to mining. But now I need to get all the way back up the top, and I'm hoping I've got enough ladders here. Guess we're about to find out. Well, I didn't have enough ladders to make it all the way to the top, but we're pretty close, and I can see an exit up here. So we're just going to go out this way, I think. But now what we should be able to do is select what floor we want to go to. So if we want to go all the way to the bottom, we can now do that. And we can even see the floor coming because we've used a lovely grate. Excellent. And this is going to open, and we're going to need to dig ourselves some kind of a room down here. There we go. This will work as a sort of staging ground for mining. But if I'm going to be mining down here, I'm going to need a drill. So let's build one here. We'll be able to build a 5x5. We know we have 25 drill heads at the moment. So that's as big as we're going to get. And it's just going to be a makeshift drill for now. We'll do a nice one further down the line. But for now, I just want to get something that actually works. So we're going to get lots of storage on the back of the drill. Get all of that glued together. We're going to need a couple of deployers to put on those. We're going to need a plow to put on the back. And we're going to need a furnace minecart with a bunch of rails to make it run. But this is going to be our basic drill. Let's go back to the top and get what we need. So that's our deployers added. I actually realized I had to have the front one down lower and this one up higher. So if we put our furnace minecart in there, put down a bit of rail to get it started, and then do this, we have our first drill. And if you've ever spent any time watching my channel, you know exactly what's about to happen. About 20 minutes later, we've managed to get ourselves over 70 diamonds, a bunch of other stuff, and the minecart contraption is full as well. But I have already taken the diamonds out of there. Now we just need to run all the way back down this tunnel to our lift, and hopefully we'll be able to actually gear up. Now, something I do want to do is have some kind of an offloading system down here that will just offload the drill, so I can leave it down here. I don't want to have to take it upstairs and offload it up there. So what I might actually do is dig this area out here a little bit more, get some power down here, build an offloading system, and then at the top, we'll build ourselves a nice storage building with a giant vault or two. I think that should do the trick nicely. And I reckon we can put that building here. I might extend this area out, not by changing the landscape, but actually by building a platform, getting some stilts in, and then putting the building on top of that. I think that would look quite cool. But first, let's get ourselves some diamond armor, head to the mob farm, get some enchanting done, and basically spend probably quite a while doing that. We are on 28 levels, so at least we can get started fairly quickly. But I believe there's also a villager hall that we can check out to do some enchanting as well. But first, let's just make our armor. Then we're going to make an axe. We're going to make a shovel. We're going to make another pickaxe. We're going to empty our inventory a little bit. We're quite full on stuff. We're also going to grab some lapis and some books. Yep, there we go. I knew we had some. We got anything useful in here? Protection 4, that's pretty good. And we've got Swift Sneak 2, so we'll take that with us as well. And we'll get some initial enchants on these over at the mob farm. Then we'll go check out the villager trading hall. Well, it's about an hour or so later, and I've managed to get myself some fairly good armor and tools. They're not perfect, though. For example, I still need mending on a bunch of these things, and probably some other books as well. I've also upgraded my backpack to a diamond backpack and grabbed loads of string from the mob spawner in the hopes I can sell that to villagers. And we've got a bunch of books so we can buy what we need, hopefully. I don't actually know what's in the villager hall, and I believe it's down under this mountain, maybe? I think that's where it was. Oh, yep, there's something here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So, this season we have a mod on called Easy Villages, which by default does have a whole bunch of options and different kind of blocks you can make. You can even have little farms in these things. However, we've just got it for actually holding villagers themselves. So this works exactly the same as a villager that's just sitting on a seat, but it removes entities from the world and turns them into blocks, which ultimately just reduces lag. That's the only reason we have this pack. I mean, it also means we can pick up villagers and put them in our pocket, but mostly it just makes things a bit easier down here. So what do we have? Feather falling, excellent. I definitely need that. Looting 3, I need that. Respiration 3, I could do with that as well. It's quite expensive, that one. Whew. And we also need unbreaking for a few of these things as well. Okay, basically we're gonna need a bunch of emeralds. What's all this? Incubation station, take when fully baked. Parent villagers, farm off, please don't take. Extra villagers. Oh, here we go. This is what I was saying. You can literally just have them in your pocket. And there's some extra trading blocks down there as well. Okay, cool. What's this? Books, emeralds, trading items. So we've got a sweeping edge and a sharpness 5 in there. Got a bunch of flints. Free flints supplied by Stam. Just like this premium flint, you can get premium iron from Stam. Oh, geez, he's doing an iron farm again already. I mean, that's Stam over there. So I'm assuming that thing at the top there, probably. Oh, yeah, it literally says iron on it. Already selling iron. Unbelievable. But look at all the flint we can sell. Get out of it. Right, well, there needs to be some torches out there. I almost died. Didn't have my armor on. Unbelievable. Right, I've got a whole bunch of emeralds. Let's get buying. So I need 1 feather falling for me boots. We need a bunch of mending. Let's just buy 10 of those. I need looting. Need 2 efficiency 5. I need 1 aqua affinity. And I need 1 respiration 3, which I don't quite have enough emeralds for. So we just need a few more emeralds and we should be good. So that's respiration. Lastly, I need some unbreaking 3. How many of those do we need? None for the tools. So we need 2 of those for armor. Right now, I just need to get all of this added onto the places it needs to be, and that's probably going to mean I need more experience. Well, I have exactly 0 levels left, but everything is now looking good. We've got mending and unbreaking on everything that needs it. We've got a pretty good everything, really. Apart from the sword, it has Bane of Arthropods instead of sharpness, which is what I would have preferred. But it's okay. I don't plan on getting in too many fights anyway. I'm sure we'll be fine. Now I've reached the main goal of this episode, which was to get myself nicely geared up. There's a few other things I still want to do, one of which is to build that sort of storage area over here. And for that, I'm going to need to grab myself some wood, build a little platform. We're going to get a couple of vaults up here, and then we're going to work out how we're going to get items all the way to the surface. And I think it's probably going to be a fan and some chutes. And we're just going to blast it all the way up the top into the vaults. For us to do that, though, we are going to need a lot of chutes, which means we're going to need a lot of iron. And as you can see, we don't really have much iron. We've got a few sheets, a few nuggets, a little bit of raw, and a few iron ingots there. But we do have lots of diamonds. I recently saw a sign that says Stam sells iron. So let's head over to his place and see what we can get. Hopefully, it's not extortionately priced. So what would be the best route? Probably down and round this way by the looks of it. As long as we look in the direction we want to go. Oh, packages on here as well. Oh, that's probably restocking the flint, isn't it? But yeah, as long as we look in the direction we want to go, we should get right to the iron farm. Look at that. Oh, well, that's not very good, is it, Stam? Let's be honest. Right, how much is it? 1 diamond for 64. I'll tell you what, that's pretty good. I'm just going to buy like 20 stacks. Now we've got a whole bunch of iron. We should be able to make what we need, and I could probably do with going to sleep. Stuff is starting to spawn up around me. Let's just dump all that in there for now. I'll tell you what, I'm going to place these heads around as well. We've already got a few, so we might as well add to the collection. Stick one there. Now, before I do anything else, we're going to go on a slight tangent here because what I want to do is actually get some stack upgrades for my backpack. Some of these. Oof, they take a lot more than I thought. They are expensive. I should at least be able to get some iron ones though. So start by making some templates. And if we do that, we can get 1, 2, 3, which I think is the maximum each backpack can hold. I'm going to make a 4th one just in case. Yep, 3 is the max. But that's fine, we'll just save that for a future backpack. And if we cook up this bit of gold, we can actually make one of them a gold upgrade as well. But basically what these do is enable me to stack much more than 64 in one spot. So for example, if I pick up lots of cobble over here, put that in my backpack, you can see we can now hold 512 in one slot instead of 64. So if we just cook up a little bit more gold, then we're going to get even more because that will multiply it further. And it's just going to make our backpacks much more effective. Right, that should do it. So that gives us one of the gold upgrades. And now each slot can hold 1,024 items. Excellent. So now that's done, I need to make myself a whole load of chutes and a few other bits and bobs. So we're going to head down to the workshop over there, and then we're going to work on getting all those resources out of the mine without having to make a space for our drill up on the surface. It's very quiet this morning. I must be on a bit early. There's no one around. I was going to go bother people, but I guess that'll have to wait for later. Wanted, the donkey thief. Oh no, someone's stolen a donkey. Unbelievable. So let's start by making chutes, which means we need lots and lots of iron sheets. Well, I completely forgot you actually get 4 chutes for each craft, so we have 4 stacks of them now, and that's probably going to be more than enough. We're also going to need a fan, which means we need a propeller, which means we need andesite alloy. And I did hear a little rumor about another shop around here somewhere that may well sell andesite alloy. Is it in here? Aha, it is. Nope, I was close. It's actually down here at this farm building, which is absolutely awesome. I love this. This looks so cool. And this is 1 diamond for 64. Don't mind if I do. So let's get a bunch of this. Give it to this guy. Look at that. Loads of alloy. Ooh. Oh, hello. Selling kelp as well. And I'm not actually sure whose build this is or whose build this is. Or whose build that is, actually, in fact. I need to make sure I get on the server at more sociable hours. But if the baby's going to wake me at 6 a.m, I'm going to be on the server at 6 a.m. I've been doing a bunch of crafting. We've got a whole load of create items now that should enable us to do what we want. The last thing we need is vaults. So I've made lots of barrels. We're just flattening some iron to get some more iron sheets. And then, of course, we're going to get our vaults. But I want to have 1 giant vault initially, so I'm still going to need more of these things. While I think of it, something else I'm going to need is a stock ticker. I'm going to need stock links, which is easy enough. We should be able to make those. And we're going to need a packager, for which we'll need cardboard. That should be okay. We just need to make some pulp, and we can get that from bamboo. We've got plenty of bamboo. And there is a water mixer over here, actually. So I guess we'll be coming back here in just a moment. First, let's get those bolts. Okay, let's go get something to pulp so we can get cardboard. Well, we've got plenty of oak saplings, so I guess they'll do. So let's chuck those in there. That's going to get us 8 pulp, which we can then press into cardboard, and then we can turn that into cardboard blocks. Excellent. Right, we should have everything we need now to do the last bit of crafting. Then we get to work everything out. And I'm still all alone on the server. Sadness. So I think we're almost ready, but with the vaults, I don't want them to be blue. I actually want to turn them brown. So that means I need lots of brown dye. Luckily, I do have cocoa beans from when we went to the jungle. Let's just create ourselves a little wall here. And we've got plenty of bone meal as well. So let's just do this a few times. There we go. Plenty of brown dye. And in fact, what I might do is turn them into shipping containers. So I think that's going to look a little bit better. So if I do that, and then switch to shipping containers. So let me think about this. Maybe instead of putting the building there, because we are going to need paths, and I believe Chosen is basing over here somewhere. In fact, that looks like him over there. Maybe we should keep this bit clear for a path. So something like that. We've got a couple of vaults here, and what I can do is put a seat there and grab one of my pocket villagers, put him... Oh, no, not that. That was me. Put him there. And then we have a stock keeper that's looking into both of these vaults. And these packages here will read from the vaults and deposit any items I've requested over here. What I need to do now, however, is get the items from the mine down the bottom up and into these vaults. And I'm going to start by digging straight down. This should be directly above the sort of room we've got up there. I just want to make sure I'm not going to get blown up by creepers this time. But we should be directly above the room that we made earlier. And from there, we can make some sort of offloading system. There we go. Perfect. Now we're just going to put chutes in all the way up to the surface, and then we're going to need to work out the loading and offloading at either end. So to get the items from there over to here, I think we're going to actually put this one here at an angle so that it comes up here. Basically, what I need to do is staircase down until we find where the chute is. It's getting dark. There it is. If we remove these, what we can do is just put the chutes at an angle, and they're going to come up this way. Then if we put a belt in here, a couple of andesite funnels, one on each of those. Then all we need to do is power this belt, and everything we send up from down below will go into this vault, and then once there's no space, it will go in this vault here. And both those vaults can be accessed via this guy. Excellent. And the more I work in this area, the more I don't like this whatsoever. It doesn't really fit with the theme of what I'm doing. So we are going to change the structure on the outside of here as well. We're going to make things around here a lot more wooden and a lot less metal, I think. But we'll worry about that later. For now, let's go build the underground segment of this. So the first thing I want to do is make this gap down here a little bit bigger. There we go, that's better. Plenty of space. So we're going to start with some water wheels. Then we're going to send that into a speed controller. Let's just block that off so we can contain the water. Just like that. There we go. Set the speed to maximum. What we need to do is get all the items into this chute here. Really, what we need is space here so that we can put in a portable storage interface. We'll have another one of those here so that we can offload everything. We need a belt there going into a funnel. Going to need a fan there, which is going to blow things up the tube. Then we just need to sort out power. So we could just put in a little belt here. That's got that bit going. Put a brass funnel there to take everything out. Then we just need a gearbox there and a shaft. And is this stuff going up or down? Oh, it looks like it's going up. Look, we've got air coming out the top here. Anything that goes in, however, will actually go all the way up the tube. It's not going to fly out there. We don't need to worry about that. Just going to encase that bit there to make sure nothing flies off. And that is just about it. So if we were to do this, that's going to connect. It's going to offload everything. That's all going to fly upstairs. Let's quickly get up there. And there we go. That's going to land on this belt here. But we need to get this belt powered. So let's quickly see what we can do about that. I think the easiest thing for us to do is going to be to run some of these across the back here, bring it down to here, and then connect it up to this one. To do that, we're going to need a speed controller because we want it to go nice and fast. Going to need some of those and a shaft in there. Is the belt going in the correct direction? That is the question. It is. So that means this vault here is now getting loaded up, as we can see at the top there. And it turns out I forgot to actually link the stock link, so let's do that. And now we can see what we've got going in there. Excellent. Right, so I want to tidy this area up. I don't like how it's looking. I want to get a path that goes all the way up to the top here. I think we're going to rip out all of these metal structures that we've got and do something a bit more wooden, which is going to fit with our theme much better. And I think we're going to do that as a time lapse, so let's stick on some funky music and see what we can come up with. A short while later, the rain is coming down, but I think this area is looking much better and a little bit more on theme for what we're doing. Speaking of the rain, maybe this guy could do with a bit of shelter. Got some light grey wool, and we've got some copycat slabs and panels. We could probably do something with that. Hello, Stan.
Hello there. Oh, this is very pretty now.
What are you up to?
I'm gonna use your elevator. This is so pretty. What? There was like an industrial mess earlier.
Yeah, and then I looked at it and I went, well, that's rubbish. It doesn't really go with my theme or what I'm doing. So I rebuilt it all, Stan. And there's like a little offloading system down there as well that I'm working on.
Oh, God. Why did everyone get so good at building in the off-season?
That's right. There we go. There's always a way out, Stan. It's fine. It's fine. I'll come down with you. Why are you going down here anyway?
I need deep slates.
Oh, I can give you deep slate if you want deep slate. I've got loads up there.
Oh, you got a little drill as well.
I do, yeah, and I have a little offloading system there.
Oh, wow. Wait, does this go all the way up?
Yeah.
There's one fan.
Yeah.
I thought they had a limit.
How can I hear people?
Oh, I can hear a foxy.
Why can I
What?
hear a foxy?
Where's the foxy? I think it might be.
I think so.
Wait a sec, he's just through here.
I am. Are you in silence downstairs? Are you?
No.
No, we're
I'm in my
Beardy's
downstairs.
Oh, it's your downstairs. Oh, well, I'm making a tunnel ball line next to yours then, Mr. Beardstone.
That's fine. I mean, we're at spawn. Everyone's going to be on top of each other.
Oh, where are you going to pop out of? Oh, the gravel, I think.
Oh,
Hey,
no,
guys.
Hey.
Not the gravel. Oh, gee.
Good
Oh,
morning.
You got a fairly big one.
yeah,
You do?
Yeah.
he's got a much bigger tunnel ball.
Yeah, I made
Yeah.
that ages ago as well.
All right, show off. Jeez.
You had an even bigger one at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
I need
point,
to chase
yeah.
it, though. But so, do you want to
Do.
walk and talk?
Let's walk and talk. Let's walk and talk, Foxy.
Otherwise, this place is going to be full of creepers.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, look, free diamonds.
Don't you even think about it, Stam.
No.
I'm
Um,
definitely thinking about it.
To do the torches, Mr. Beardstone, pattern schematic, torch placement. That's what
Oh,
we
does it
need.
work?
I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm going to figure it out this
It
episode.
should work.
If it does work, let me know.
Yeah, I'm just going to stick a deployer on the back, so like directly behind it, so it's made a bridge already, like here.
Yeah,
Just
blocks. Place the
Yeah,
thing.
well, I was going to do 8, but 6. Yeah, 6
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I was just saying a number, Foxy. I'll be honest.
Oh, I so was I, but 8 was just the number that was in my mind.
Oh,
But
okay.
6 might be right. It's half of 12.
Nice. Oh,
I
look.
think I'm underneath mine, but I'm not sure. There's a shrieker there, Mr. Beardstone.
Yeah, I know. That's why I went over there.
Oh, now look what you've done. I've already set that one off twice.
Oh, do you want to go set it off again, or do you want me to set it off twice
Not
more?
really. no, I'm quite enjoying this, peaceful mining thing while I'm listening to my podcast. It's quite nice, really. Wow. Well, I was just about finished anyway.
That's right. That was only my second time. Really
Don't do it,
tempting,
because
Stam. It's
Stam
really
will take
tempting.
it seriously, and Stam will actually do it. Oh, Stam, see what I mean?
Yeah, there's a diamond there, Foxy.
There is. I can't see it now. Now I can see it. Now I can't see it. Now I can see it. Thank you, Stam.
Stam's just standing over there. Oh, dude, he's just waiting.
Oh, here we go. Thanks, Stam. Appreciate you.
Okay, so we are done over here. This guy's looking more sheltered now and looking lovely. However, we have got some stuff stuck onto our elevator that shouldn't be there. So let's do that. We're going to need to grab our super glue and we'll figure out what's gone wrong. So it's that side there and that side there that are the problem. So if we just re-glue these bits, then we should be good. Now, if Foxy wants to be able to use my lift, we're going to need a way for him to be able to actually call it back down to the bottom. And that will be helpful for me as well. I think just a general lift call system is going to be very helpful. So we're going to need links. These ones, the redstone links. So we need transmitters and andesite casings. So we've got casings. We can make some transmitters. We get some links. And so that our links don't cross over with each other, we've actually all got our own things. So all of my links are going to have a slab in it and no one else will ever put slabs in a link. That's how this is going to work. And I think I'm going to do this one as a spruce slab and a diamond. And then the one at the bottom can be a spruce slab and an emerald. We're also going to need buttons to be able to trigger these things. And that should be about it. It should be fairly simple. So to cool the elevator, we're just going to have a button with a receiver here. Then we'll put another redstone link down here, which is going to be the receiver. Let's do that. I've just noticed Foxy is trapped down the bottom of the shaft. For some reason, this is saying that my redstone thing down here is not connected to my elevator, which it almost certainly is. Aha, there we go. Now if I send that down and then call it back up. Okay, cool. Right, let's do the same at the bottom. Oh, he's climbing up the ladder. Look at him go. So let's just do the same thing down the bottom here. Okay, so if we send that back up to the surface, this should now call it back to us. And it looks like it's working. Excellent. Sadly, that's all we've got time for today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next... Oh, no. Oh, no. My villager's gone.